Okay, Milan, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for the invitation, Mike.
You're very
Pleasure
welcome.
to be here.
And
Good.
all the way from Macedonia.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's it like in Macedonia? Is it a country that has a lot of tech businesses?
There is in the past year, so it's growing. It's not as in the other countries in Europe, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the most beautiful for the country is that it's pretty social, friendly, and it has great food.
yeah. We'll discuss the food later.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And you're the CEO of SmartClick,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you specialize particularly with businesses in the software as a service industry.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have like two main services, SEO and custom WordPress development. We're specialized in B2B SaaS businesses, helping them to increase their revenue with bringing more organic traffic who actually are converting into leads as the ultimate goal. And then their team has to close them to become a customer.
Yeah, yeah. So it's whole sales process
Yeah.
rather
Yeah,
than
it is.
just
It is.
getting a person to the website. It's also about getting the sales.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Because even before us to start working on the project, on the SEO, we actually can help businesses to clarify a bit their messaging, their positioning. So it's like more on a consultancy base because we have to have clarity in the process before actually establish a good SEO strategy. If there is like no clear in their ICP, in their buyer personas, it's a bit hard to have a focus in the strategy. So it's nice to have that established and then do like a blood test for the website to have all the parameters and then set up the strategy.
Yeah, yeah. And you started off as a freelancer on Upwork.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
my
yeah,
research.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so how long ago was that? How long were you a freelancer for?
I worked actively as a freelancer from 2014 and in the next 4 or 5 years before actually starting the Smart League. And after that, I was like part-time there, part-time in the company because I was still in that technical mindset to create the website. And even before the freelance, I was in a company where I was working on the website, building them. So that was my specialty. And I came up with an idea to start a company, create a team, uh, and offer something much bigger than I can do as myself.
Yeah, because you worked on some big projects, the freelancer.
Yeah. And during that time, the demand was huge, which me and myself, I didn't have so much time to actually work on that project. At one point, I have like a couple of agencies who I worked with who gave me work for 2, 3, 4 people at the same time. And I clearly communicate with them that I have more clients, like every freelancer who is juggling with more projects. So you're not left after a couple of months without any work. So I tell them that it's not feasible for me to allocate so much hours and would it be okay for them if we like start working like cooperation, allowing me to create some team and assist to their project. And that's how the whole idea started to develop to actually become SmartClick as a business.
Yeah, yeah. And you specialize. Do you still specialize in WordPress websites?
The agency, yeah, only WordPress.
Only
And
Word.
it's custom made, not using the template because our clients are businesses who are more established. They already try some cheaper solutions until they notice that it doesn't work for them anymore. So they need more custom and scalable solution for future growth. And this is where we came actually.
Yeah, yeah. So how did so we started SmartClick. So you're helping with SEO for
Mm-hmm.
the website. Like what would you say was the most important aspect for a website in terms of SEO? For example, has that changed over time? Because there are lots of developments.
Yeah, it is evolving, but there are some core things which are still like valid, because one website, if it's not good technically prepared, it can't be scaled further. You can have beautiful website from design perspective, but then it can't you can't attract so much traffic if the cores of the technical things are not prepared. And usually, web developers doesn't know all of these things, because when I was a web developer, I was like creating the website without knowing that business part, that website actually should bring a revenue to the company. It's not just a website to be there just to have a website.
Mm.
And that's where me and my partner actually merge our knowledge and fill that gap on the market, because his expertise is the technical part, and I still think with all of these technical things to be prepared well, like how Google actually see the website, how it crawls through the website. So these are things which had to be done before launching the website, and it's crucial to establish a core to rank higher. After that, there are a lot more things, but this is like the main thing for the website.
Yeah. And is there any specific SEO optimizations that you need to do for a SaaS business?
In terms of technical things, or
Yeah,
in
technical
general?
or general, yeah. Yeah. Is it the
In
same?
terms of technical, it's pretty similar, because it's still a website, still a code, which you need to have technical SEO experts to assist creating all of these things. But then when it comes to paid structure to content, uh, when we do these deep analysis, we are creating like how the menu should look like, how the structure, and there is like a clear buyer journey when the users came on the website. Uh, we think about at which stage that user is. Is it awareness? Is it consideration? Is it transactional? So we serve them content for their stage currently, because not everyone is like ready to buy. So we think more deeper how to structure the website, and then how to map the keywords, how to create the content around it, and how actually to drive that user to the final action, which is try a demo or a trial or book a call or whatever it is. So it's more things like combined together.
So different parts of the sales funnel on the website, on in the same website.
Yeah. So the whole idea is to support the sales with that, or fill the newsletter, or just have better data for retargeting. It's like more for high scale for the traffic and for the sale. That kind of strategy.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. And do you do email marketing as well?
No, no, no. We're only specialized for the SEO, and then we need another partner or someone else who can actually figure out a strategy for email. We're here to bring the traffic and create the content who is more who is like better for conversions, but there are a lot of other factors that actually help to convert more.
Yeah, yeah. And it sounds like when you start with the clients, you
Mm-hmm.
discuss in depth the whole journey with them, so
Mm-hmm.
they understand it too, can
Yeah,
they?
yeah. Usually these people, team of staff, are well prepared, they're well known about the whole holistic approach of the marketing. And they usually run paid ads, they have email marketing or social media. So once they have more channels established, and they decided they need like a strategic move for the next channel, is the usual the part of the SEO. There are cases when, for example, they have some investment, they do that from the very beginning, but are aware that this is strategically for the next 6, 9, 12 months. There is no expectations that the leads are will coming right after 1 month or 2 months.
Yeah, yeah. So they come to the website and they sign up for a trial or
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then go on to the next step.
yeah, yeah.
And what how do you get involved with the sales process?
What we need when it comes to sales is to have the answers which prospects are actually asking to their sales guy. And if they have that data, we can use that inside the content. Because
Yeah.
if you answer the questions which your prospects have in advance, it's much easier for them to handle the sales process, and the sales cycle is shorter. But they need to have that knowledge base from their sales teams and be open to share it with us. So if it's good, then we have more data to create more content and to answer their questions in advance for the call. It's the best situation. If this is missing, then usually prospect has these questions on the calls and sales cycles is becoming longer and longer.
Yeah. So is the SEO done for mainly the when people first become aware of the service, or does it encompass all of the journey?
It's holistic approach, because there is a content who is for people who has to become aware. So you're educating them, but not expecting them to convert now. So maybe they will read more blog posts on the website, but then go to some product page or service page and then try the demo. Or if they're in the consideration phase, you have to have some comparison pages, you as a business with your competitors. So when they came here, they have all the data to compare why your stuff is better than the other. And if they decide on your page that you're better, they have clear actions how to try the product. So this is the whole idea, to catch the users in each phase. Those ones who are ready to buy, they're looking for another kind of information. Maybe it's only the pricing, maybe it's only some feature. So if you provide them that information when they're on your website, it's much easier for them to decide to try the demo or to schedule the call.
Yeah. Have you read the book They Ask You Answer?
No.
Sheridan. It sounds similar what you're doing to what he says in that book, by providing information.
No, I haven't, but I will.
Yeah. It's a good book, but it sounds like you're doing it ready. You're asking people's questions on.
Yeah.
So what are the biggest mistakes then that you see with other companies who are, or businesses with their websites who they're trying to sell a service? What is the maybe maybe a few biggest, maybe top five biggest mistakes that you see?
Yeah. So I will give a bit different perspective, because the mistakes are different for businesses in each phase. So these ones who are actually starting, like new startups or small businesses in the really early phases, they're struggling with clear positioning. So they don't know actually how to sell their product. They don't know how to make the messaging for their value proposition, or are struggling with clear buyer persona because they're still testing. Is this good for example, agencies or for some other company? So it's until they have clear picture of the market who actually they have to target. Once this is well done, then they're good for the SEO or for even scale the marketing. Then they're when they're a bit more established, like 2 to 10 million, then the main thing is it's maybe limiting belief. They think that if they leave their competitors on their website, it's a big mistake, and they're making room for them to leave the website and go to the competitor. But usually, if you list all of your competitors and compare you and them and your advances with their weaknesses, you provide the information right away. So I'm able to decide, are you the right fit for me or not? Or if you're not, then it's okay to leave earlier and then go to the competitor. But you will give the information to them, not the other businesses. So usually these pages are missing on the website. And usually the buyer journey is not so clear, because, as I said before, there are phases. So if you don't provide the right content to the person who is in each phase of the buyer journey, then you're losing him. Because if you try to sell him to someone who is not aware of you, you still don't have the trust. Or if you try to show more content, more educational content to someone who is ready to buy and maybe is looking for some feature, then he don't have the patience to read all of that until it become a customer. So usually these are the things which should be nice to be fixed because everyone needs information fast.
Interesting. What's your view on putting pricing on the website for a service-based industry?
Service-based,
Yeah.
not the
Obviously,
SaaS.
for e-commerce, we have the prices, but if it's a SaaS product, should the price go on there straight away, or do you think there's
Usually SaaS businesses have clear pricing because you exactly know what kind of package gets for each pricing model. For example, at our case, it's different because when we have a discovery calls with customers, we first have to decide what exactly they need help with. Do they need the audits? Do they need the strategy? Do they need the website? And what kind of website it is? Is it 5-page, 10-page? You still don't know what are actually the needs. And then at that case, I think it's not nice to put any pricing.
so?
But again, it depends from the business model. As I said, in cases where it's custom made, you can't put any pricing on the website.
Yes, but if it's a exact a product which is not custom made, then
then you exactly know what's included. But if you notice, the long SaaS businesses have like a custom package without the pricing, so they have some tiers, but then there is a tier who is custom made with maybe more users than actually the other packages are offering, or more features or some unlimited things, and it's custom agreement. Depends on the company size who actually needs that package.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. You mentioned that leadership is something that you are interested in, or that you advise on. With that, can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, just if you can be more specific about what exactly from leadership.
Like leadership in terms of, I guess, for a product, for a can a product show leadership, or is it the individuals in the business?
The second one, I mostly practice that within the team.
Okay, yeah. And
so
what
I see the leadership or the leader as someone who can help others to become better.
Yeah.
So this is the thing which I try to do with our team. Sometimes we all have like things which we're not actually seeing. And if you can give clear feedback to someone or just coach him through some struggle which he have maybe personally, which unblocks him to be better at work, that's something which I see as part of the leadership.
Yeah. And what are some good tips for doing that?
Good tip is just to listen to people in the team. Be open, ask questions, and then listen, and then try to understand that person, what exactly is hiding behind their maybe struggle or some issue they have, and have an open conversation. I think this is the most important thing. And then the conversation will develop to the point where you will open a lot of things between, and then be solution oriented about it. Just solve them.
Is this something that has become more important to you now you've got your own business and people working for you, I guess?
Yeah, it is. Because if you don't do that, you can just have a team who is doing everything on their own. You don't know if they're facing with something. When there is efficiency drop, you don't know what exactly is happening. So you have to be like a mentor to these guys, actually.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, and you have to develop your own skills. So be better for the others. Like grow yourself, then grow the team, so the company grows.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And what do you do to develop yourself? What do you do do you just educate yourself, different things?
Yeah, I do a lot of things on that field. I'm part of some mastermind groups. We meet each week on Zoom and once a month live on a workshop where we actually do some exercise for example, understand yourself much better, so things like that, or create a plan where you're brilliant at to focus more on the things which you like, and then try uh, to organize the team for the rest of the thing. This is one thing. Then I attend to educational courses, like I finished NLP. I I was going to coachings, personal coachings. I read a lot of books, and I speak with other entrepreneurs, and just I'm honest and I'm sharing what I'm struggling with. So a lot of people already solved that issue, and they're really open to share it if you're really honest about it.
Yeah, yeah. I've noticed a lot of successful people, they are in mastermind groups and they
Yeah,
do read a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. And this is
Interesting.
really helpful because in these groups you have conversations which you can't have anywhere else.
Mm,
Usually in this group it's all open. They share their struggles, you share your struggles, and you have a group who can help you to overcome some struggles in the business or even in life.
yeah, absolutely. That sounds great advice.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your thoughts on like looking to the future with what do you see are the benefits of AI, which is like the big subject
This
at the
is
moment?
a really popular question.
Yes. And
uh
what are the benefits and what are the negatives of it, if
yeah.
there are any, of course?
Yeah, the benefit is actually the efficiency, because me, myself, and the team are using these tools to increase our efficiency. There are still a lot of things which we can improve, but we are detecting them because now the repetitive stuff could be replaced with AI. So this is one thing. The negative is that it still can't replace the human for everything. There is no emotion, so
Mm,
you still. But maybe it's a positive because a lot of jobs will just uh, be removed if AI is completely implemented everywhere.
mm,
The negative is just don't rely only on that as a thing which could help you, because these strategic things actually can't be done only with AI. Maybe it can help you to brainstorm, to give you some ideas, but not actually to help you create the whole strategy.
yeah. What would do you have any AI tools that you use?
The ChatGPT, the OpenAI.
Yeah.
I'm using that only for that, but my team has more tools, which I, to be honest, don't know all of them. They're using to help them with their own processes.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. And how do you see the future of SEO? Is that going to be also influenced by ChatGPT and
Yeah, yeah,
people searching for maybe asking questions in a different way?
yeah. It is evolving, and the search page, actually, the Google results page is changing constantly. So for each industry, when you search, it's showing different layouts of the results. So we're trying to adapt the content and things which we're creating for that kind of layout, but also for the LLMs, for ChatGPT and for others. Because if you optimize the website and it has good content, it's relevant, it will be shown also in the AI searches. It's not only for the search engines.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
It will definitely evolve. So we're trying to follow the trend and adapt to it. If you don't do that, your company will die sooner
Yeah.
or later.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Do you use social media in your strategies?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, in the strategy, only for us to promote, but not for our clients. We're again not specialized in that.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. And do you use do you use things uh, like LinkedIn? Would that be something that you would use?
Yeah, all day. This is the network which I'm using mostly to make contact, to introduce to each other, to publish some thoughts, some content. This is the place where I'm mostly active.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. Yeah. And how about ads? Do you use ads? Do you use Google Ads for remarketing?
Still no, but we plan.
Yeah.
Now we're setting up like a strategy again for us, which will include more channels, and then we will definitely use ad for retargeting.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you mentioned retargeting, so I was curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think like with SEO, do you think there is what would you say would be the advantage of using SEO over ads, say? Do you think SEO organic is got some
Look,
advantages that's
yeah. So uh I think that it's good to use both. So ads are really good if you are testing idea, if you're trying to test something which could bring you results fast. And again, if you have good return of the investment, it's nice to continue with that, not stopping at all. But the ads are becoming expensive and expensive. So at one point, maybe it could not be affordable or not be, there is no point just to double the budget to double the sales. Again, it depends from the strategy. On the other side, when you stop with ads, then everything stops. So you lose the visibility.
Mm.
With organic, you have a delayed result because you need more time to position on the top. But then once you're there, it can't happen overnight to disappear. Only if you do some wrong things and Google change the algorithm. But again, if you do it properly, you have great content, you're relevant, you position there. So you're not depending from ads. And once you, again, if you run the ads and if you stop, you will still have your positions organically. So
Yeah.
it's like the advantage over the paid marketing.
So you have to think like Google, pretty much. Think like
Yeah.
it wants.
Using both is really great. And also with organic, you have constantly really targeted traffic because you're ranking for the keywords which you want to be positioned, which your users are searching for. And then when they came to the website, now it's the question, is your content ready for the whole buyer journey? Because if you have good content for the people in the awareness stage, provide them some free values, some free PDF or lead magnet, then you can get their emails and then start the email marketing campaign, then do the remarketing. So it's like more to scale all of the marketing efforts once you establish a good strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. And what tools do you use to measure like the success or the KPIs of the campaigns?
Yeah, so my team has almost all of the tools for the SEO, Ahrefs, SEO rankings, and so on. So the main thing which we measure, again, it's agreement between us and the client, because it's important for us that these KPIs actually has business benefits to them, not just more traffic, because more traffic not always means more revenue. And at the end of the day, the revenue is the most important thing for everyone.
Mm.
So what we're trying to set up is traffic increase, then how many leads are came from that traffic, and how much of them actually become customers to them. Again, it's not 100% from us, the conversions and the sales, but it's important for us to understand, is the traffic qualified and are they getting good leads on the sales call? So these are the main KPIs. Then we have, for example, if a couple of pages are relevant for them to go up in the rankings, then we're tracking each one of them, what kind of keywords they have, how the keywords are growing, and we are discussing like on a weekly basis, is it happening? Is there any struggles? What is the plan to do next to actually achieve this goal?
Yeah. And when you're qualifying the leads, do you use things like the contact form questions, for example, things like that to qualify people for the next stage or the
Usually we have some form, but I prefer to do like a discovery, because on the discovery phase you will learn maybe it's a new business, but they have funding. So it's strategically more for them to start with the SEO from the very beginning. Maybe they're pretty established. So I'm trying to understand that on the first call with the prospect, and then see if there is a fit to work or not. So if it's not, it's okay to just be honest and tell each other.
got it. So you don't make the contact form too difficult to
Right now, no. Right now, no.
yeah. Just discovery call does the work in
Yeah.
yeah.
It's much time consuming right now, but it's good because also we have to see is there a fit between us to actually work together or not from the very beginning.
Got it. Yeah. Okay, great. So I'm going to just change the questions now to the more fun type questions. So
Yeah,
find out more
that's fine.
about Milan as well and your interests.
That's fine.
So what would you say was your favorite type of food if you had to eat, say, one type of food every day for the rest of
Fish,
your life?
definitely.
What
I
food
can
would you choose?
I can eat fish every day.
Yeah.
I sometimes I have fish stew in the morning, and then have a different fish for lunch.
Wow. That's good for the brain, isn't it? So
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know, but it's delicious. I like even the seafood, and here the fishes from the lake in our country are pretty nice.
Yeah. I must learn more about Macedonia.
Mm.
It looks a very
That's
nice
good.
place.
That's good. Yeah, you have to come here.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it in the EU? I can't remember now. Is it in the EU,
In
Macedonia?
the Balkans. In the Balkans.
The Balkans. This
Yeah.
near Yugoslavia. It was Yugoslavia
Yeah.
many years ago. Many years ago.
Yeah.
What would you say what's your favorite destination for a holiday, apart from Macedonia, of course?
For a holiday, we usually visit Greece, Thessaloniki, and the tourist places, the beaches around there, because it's really an hour and a half, 2 hours from us. But I really like Istanbul as a city. I've been there a couple of times. It has delicious food, delicious places, so it's great.
Great, great. And what would you say was your favorite type of music? What do you play when you're working, or if you do play anything, what do you play on?
When I'm working, I don't listen. But I like this Latino music, like Despacito, like something like that. These are some music which relax me.
Like upbeat
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. You want something positive, don't you?
Yeah. Something which can make your mood even better.
Yeah. Makes sense. And
Yeah,
I know you read quite a lot. So
yeah.
can you recommend some books, either SEO type books or uh, self-improvement books that you like?
Yeah, from SEO, I don't read the SEO books because it's mostly something which our team is specializing. So I'm reading mostly business books or psychology or personal development. What I recommend is to read Tony Robbins. The He has more books, but all of them are great. And me personally, maybe one of the books who actually motivated me to read more is the Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah,
I read that book from the very beginning when I first started reading, and it's still like my top favorite from almost all of them.
wow. Are there any in Macedonia? Are there any authors like that in Macedonia? Do you have any?
There are, but really, it's rare. It's rare.
Yeah,
I read uh, mostly these business books from mostly US experts.
yeah. The US tends to dominate
Yeah.
those books, don't they? The American.
Yeah.
And what would you say was? I think I've said it all now. I think. I mean, what would you say was your favorite quote? So, what were your favorite quotes to?
Oh, there is one from Jim Rohn. Work hard on yourself, then you do on your job.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was hard for me to understand when I first heard it, but once I started to listen to him more, and if you know, he is like mentor to Tony Robbins. So then once I started reading more, visiting the personal development mastermind zone, I started to understand what actually it means. Because if you don't develop yourself, you actually can't grow the rest around you.
Yeah, yeah. It starts there, doesn't it? And then
Yeah.
follows from that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, thank you, Milan. You've been a fantastic guest.
Thank you too, Mike. It was a pleasure.
So if someone wants to use your services or find out more about you, where do they need to go? Where they need to?
Our website is smartclick.agency, and they can reach out to me.
Notes as well.
They can reach out to me also on LinkedIn. So my name and surname is pop-upping there.
Yeah, they'll Google you and then they'll find you.
Yeah. That's also the case.
I would hope so. Yes. Great. Yeah. Thanks for your time. And it's been a pleasure. And
thank you too.
And I wish you all the best in the future as well.
Thank you. You too. Have a great day.
Really, you just it's lots of opportunity.
Yeah, there is
for you as well.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Milan. Take care.
Bye bye.